Hey guys, Danny Johnson here, and today we're going to be removing the airbags in our Acura CL. This should be the same on Hondas as well, but very important, these airbags have already been deployed, so we're only doing this on a car that's already been crashed, so make sure that you're not doing this with live airbags, and if so, just be aware that they could go off at any time. There are a lot of safety measures that you want to take before you operate on it, so do your own research before attempting. Now, please do remember, reinstalling this is a completely different story that I'm not covering. You do have to look into what is needed as far as resetting the system. You do not want to plug the battery back in and have the new ones pop. They may need to be reset. You may need other modules that have been blown during an accident. So please do your research to find out what you need to do. This video was only showing how to remove the airbags that have already been deployed. That should be the same for Honda, Acura, for 96 to 99, some of the other ones too. So you'll pop the hood, and what we want to do first is disconnect the battery. Be aware that at any time this airbag could pop on you, so you want to stay out of its way. We're going to start with the negative battery terminal first, so a 10mm socket. We'll go ahead and loosen that, and once it's loosened, you can just pull it right off the post, tuck it out of the way where it won't contact, and then we'll do the same for the positive side. So we're going to go ahead and loosen that one up too. You might need a deep socket. I was able to get it at an angle, but you don't want to strip it out. So move those completely out of the way where they will not contact. At this point, you'll also want to honk the horn, which it should not sound, but it discharges the energy that might be left in the system. You don't want any electricity left in the system. Turn the headlights on, the high beams, anything electrical, so that it would discharge any of that stored electrical energy. From the side here, you can see our airbag is already blown, so we don't have that risk. We're going to take a screwdriver and just pry this little door open, and it falls out. So if you look at it, it has a little tab on the back, so you'll pop it out and bring it towards you. And inside you have a Torx fastener, so make sure you don't use an Allen. It has to be the Torx or it'll strip. So it's a T27 Torx, but the other side was T30, so just make sure you're getting the right side. It may have already been removed at one point, and then a extension helps get way up in here where we need to get. And so again, make sure when we're taking this out that we're off to the side of the steering wheel. You don't want the bag to blow on you. So we went and got one on each side, and then you're able to just take that horn part and just pull it straight back, just pop it back towards you. Now we have our red and yellow wire, so we're going to do the red wire first, which is for the horn. And to give you a little bit more room, you can unclip it from that plastic piece. And so you see where it says push. You're going to go ahead and push on either side of those, and it is held together by this metal clip. So that metal piece will stay in the other side that you didn't push on, but it is removable on each side so that you can put it on whichever side you need to as you're reinstalling. So we're going to go ahead and take some pliers and just separate it, and you can see that metal piece just stays in there on one side. So as you bring in your new horn, you'd notice if it's on the wrong side, just remove the other side so that you can attach it again. But it's just kind of like a little slot connector. Now for the airbag, it has a little slide lock. So you push down, as you see here on the yellow piece, see how it slides? Slide it down and then pinch it on both sides and remove it. So you might need a pair of pliers, but you want to be careful not to damage it. Now for the passenger side, you'll take a flat screwdriver and you'll turn this little knob clockwise, and what it will do is spin, and you'll be able to remove this little piece here that holds the glove box up. Now on this side, you'll use the screwdriver to pop it outward, and so as it pops outward, then you slightly lift up on the glove box, and you can slide the other wheel that's on that other side through, and that's how you can get the glove box down. So again, you just kind of pop it out and then pull this out and through as you lift slightly on the glove box. So underneath here, we're going to find the nuts that are for the airbag, and so they're surrounding the airbag there at the top. There's one on the far right, one there on the left, and they're also on the support beam that comes through here. So if you look here on this bar closer towards you, you'll find one here, there's a few of them that are hidden, so you have to kind of look around for them. Next, we're going to take our 10 millimeter, and we have a little U-joint on there to help with the angle. And we're going to go ahead and remove these everywhere that we can find them surrounding the airbag. So there was one there on the right, here's one on the left. And then again, just looking up by this support bar beam, just find them throughout here because they are kind of hidden.
There.
Okay, so we're using our 10 millimeter socket with U-joint to get those out as well. Just make sure you find all of them. And for the yellow clip for this side, it has that blue connector as well. So we're going to need to basically take it off because that blue connector will keep it from separating. So we go ahead and remove that. And here's our yellow plug. It's just like the driver's side. We're going to hit the little slide lock on it and remove it. So remember that you're going to slide it downward to unlock it, and then you're going to remove the clip from there. So it does take a little bit of squeezing in those little slots where it is on both sides at the same time, but it comes apart there. So now just make sure that you got all of the nuts that are holding this down. If it's not completely loose, look for the ones you may have missed, and we can pull the airbag up and through. That electrical cord for it, the plug, does kind of get snagged on the little beam there, so you might have to unravel it, but that's how we can get the airbag out, so make sure that's not snagged on your way out. Now, please do remember, reinstalling this is a completely different story that I'm not covering. You do have to look into what is needed as far as resetting the system. You do not want to plug the battery back in and have the new ones pop. They may need to be reset. You may need other modules that have been blown during an accident. So please do your research to find out what you need to do. This video was only showing how to remove the airbags that have already been deployed. So please make sure that you are staying away from it as you're working on it so it doesn't pop on you. Okay, now we're going to reconnect our positive side first and tighten it down, and then we're going to move over to the negative, and that's going to be the last one that we put on. So stay clear of it, you just don't want to pop, and as you're working off it, stay off to the side. So thanks for watching. Please check the video description. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Thanks, guys.